Wow, it's like the middle of winter, and it's still above freezing. What kind of a place is this?
Sorry, what?
Yeah, look, if you look at the calendar, it's winter 11, but it's 3 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, that can happen. This obviously doesn't take place, where we live.
Or look out the
It seems like
window
it
in the
maybe
middle
takes
of
place in like,
March. Just snow everywhere. Alright. Oh,
you know,
open up the
or open
store,
up the
open
package
up the
department.
packaging.
Did you remember to actually assign everyone to their task set one? Yes, we did. Good.
And hello, my little ponies, and welcome back to Supermarket Together. There have been a few changes. We spent, I think it was like 2 hours the other night making this. So the store looks a fair bit more cramped now. And frankly, I almost wonder if this row right here should also be gray, because this is basically a pass-through aisle now. So I actually spent a bit of time last night writing. I spent 2 hours writing. And I think I did something like 6,000 words.
Is that why you didn't get to bed until very late?
Partially, yes. Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, you
I,
woke
but I,
up at like 1:30 or something,
I
and you
woke
were
up at
tired.
10 a.m. and then decided to go and take a nap.
Hello, million meows. Hello, my little ponies.
Something occurs to me, Claire, that we totally forgot to do when we reorganized the supermarket. We forgot to adjust the lighting.
The lighting is fine.
Like the lighting is currently based on the by the individual tiles, and I noticed you have this one strip of pink on the ceiling.
Yeah, I painted the ceiling.
You painted one strip of the ceiling.
Technically, I think that's like 3 strips. 2 strips. Pretty sure that's 2 strips. But yes.
Well, yeah, it effectively is one thick strip of the thing. But I noticed, yeah, because that's the thing. We originally had our aisles based on like tiles, somewhat the individual store whatever store section. Now it doesn't really make sense to have the lighting still be that way, because it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
really match up
We
with
should
the
have the
aisles.
lighting match the aisles. That's true, that's true. We should move the lights aside and stuff. Yeah, I don't wanna.
I mean, we
But
don't
we
have to
should.
now, but yeah, we probably should. But it's just like, also, I guess you're right. Like, is there much point to it when we're going to be
Not
done
really.
soon? But at the same time, was there a point to resetting up the aisles?
Yeah, to make the jumps easier. So anyway, yeah, I spent 2 hours writing, did 6,000 words, and you know what all I covered in those 6,000 words?
What?
Now, for reference, a small, not like children's book, but like a children's chapter book might be like 40,000 or 50,000 words. And in 6,000 words, I covered 4 turns of a card game. 4 turns of a duel.
Why?
So the idea is that in this like fantasy story, whatever, the protagonist wants the freedom to be an adventurer But her girlfriend is all like, no, that's too dangerous for you. I won't let you. And then she declares like, hey, I challenge you to this card game that notably you have always won. And if I win, you will allow me to go out and be an adventurer, because it proves that I can, like, overcome difficulty and stuff if I can finally beat you at this game. And, like, the girlfriend agrees to that. And then, yeah. They start off the battle. The battle to decide on freedoms. And 4 turns into it. That's all.
Dang.
Is that better? That goes... I have one here and put it... Okay, so if I put one here to line up with the edge of that aisle, and one here to line up with the edge of this aisle, I think that that kind of works. Yeah, that kind of works. And I do this one, and move this one more this way. Oh, our room has all of, like, the AC units in it. So you can see that it's been, like, completely iced over. I got the joke.
Yeah. You didn't realize that's what I was going for when I suggested we use the ice?
No. So this is looking a lot nicer so far, but I think that this will mean that we're going to need more lights. So if we adjust the lights up like this, Azura,
Hi.
I've adjusted the first row of lights
Which one are you considering the first? The...
closest to the front doors. And I'm working on
Okay,
the
so the
second
one that's
row.
closest to the office?
The row that's closest to the doors leading outside.
Okay, there's
Column?
like 3 of those.
This row, in this line that I'm running on, this row
Wait.
are the ones that I fixed.
Oh. I thought you would have done them in like an aisle at a time.
No, I was working on this to try to visualize what they would look like on each aisle. So if we want
Okay.
like the 2 lights right on like basically the edges of each aisle, like running down like the edges of them, that would mean that we would need more lights overall.
I mean, yeah, you didn't do the ones for these 2 aisles, but okay, yeah, like I guess this. I mean, yeah, that was to be expected. We added like 1 or 2 aisles in our thing, so naturally we're gonna need more lights to properly light all of them.
Yeah. Or alternatively, instead of having like 2 lights for each aisle, because it is a bit bright, we could go for 1 row of lights down the middle of the aisles, and make the store not quite as bright. What do you think? More bright or less bright?
I mean, the lighting, like, I mean, I like the 2 rows. Here's the thing: we could
More
also change up, you know, the style of light. We don't have to just go with the bars. If we're gonna change up the lighting, why not experiment with other options?
Because I have, and all of the other lights don't actually provide nearly quite as much light.
So if you're thinking there's too much light, then wouldn't this be a good time to see what it, you know, what would be now that we have smaller aisles?
No, I'm not thinking there's too much light. I thought that you had complained that there was too much light.
Oh?
Oh, okay then. More lights there will be then.
At least I don't think I was complaining about there being much light before. I know I've complained about the lights being positioned inconsistently above some of the aisles. But that should be fixed, you know, now that we're, you know, resetting things up and all that, so.
The film and... Hello, stranger. There we go. Now the first full row is done. So that's what we can expect it to look like. Only 26 ACs. Yes. Oh, the exterior temperature is apparently -1 now. Yep, the temperature's dropped.
So I just noticed that it's Thursday, and we never did recalculate the prices, I think, at the start of the day.
Oh no, I did that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering if you would notice that it's Thursday.
I mean, eventually I did.
Eventually you did. So it looks like this Friday evening I'm going to be occupied. And then, of course, Saturday I'm
Oh.
going to be busy. Yeah,
What's going on Friday?
gonna be teaching people how to play Magic the Gathering.
Ooh.
At least one people. There could be more people.
At least one people. Got it.
And she wants to learn how to play the fun way, so, you know. Fun.
Oh no. Okay, customers, the announcement happened. Why are you still going and grabbing stuff? The store is closed.
Store's not closed. I'm still in here. Oh, speaking of stores closing and stuff, it's funny how apparently in some stores they'll just stay open as long as there's a customer inside and allow them to like keep shopping, blah blah blah. But in one of my nearby grocery stores, I was there like half an hour before it closed, and like they like put a cover over the potatoes so I couldn't buy any. Like pretty much all the checkout lanes were already closed, and like the store was still officially open for another half an hour, but it was basically closed.
Yeah. Yeah, half an hour for a grocery store is early.
Like, I'd understand if it was like 5 minutes till closing or whatever, and they're like, come on, get through, get through. But it's like, hey buddy, I just got here. I want to buy some potatoes. I like my potatoes.
These shelves not against the wall.
Pardon?
Shelves aren't against the wall.
Why would you not put the shelves against the wall, Azura? That seems like a weird thing for you to decide to do.
I didn't. These are ones that you placed.
I didn't place any shelves not against the wall.
Really? So these two pie shelves that are not against the wall, you're saying you were not the one to put them down?
No, I'm pretty sure that was you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think that was your fault. Meow. Meow, meow, meow.
What the Ah!
Speed up time.
See that. So we shouldn't have much that we need to stock up on, because I did sort of a stock during the day and realized, there actually wasn't much we needed to stock up on.
I'll just stock a few extra things anyway. That's our pies. We still have plenty of pies, right?
Yeah, but I have, queued up some in the manufacturers, so...
Cool, cool.
First I checked how much we have of stuff in stock, and it's just like, we have enough of all of, like, the constituent items for the, making the pies, that we could have made, like, queued up, like, 340. So instead I set up 20 per machine. But, like, only with, like, the current, amount of manufacturing.
Meow, meow, meow.
No?
Nom.
Very few pie shelves are actually... It feels like people aren't buying as many pies lately.
Well,
Either that
that's
or our
just, like,
staff-
relatively speaking, because we have so many pie shelves. We have, like, twice as many pie shelves or something. So it looks like they're getting half as many.
Alright, you know what? Let me just do a quick...
Or maybe it's because customers will only grab pies that are like close to them, so they won't walk all the way to the back of the store to pick up pies.
Let's see. Like, I'm actually trying to count the number of pies that are missing from the shelves, specifically. I don't know if these ones can. Okay. 4. Two. 6. So on what the hell? I got teleported to the front again because I moved too short a distance too fast. So it looks like there are exactly 80 pies missing from the shelves currently. So unless our staff have been actually stocking up like the pie shelves,
Looks like they have been.
it's hard to say. But no, yeah, you're right. They must have been because there's no longer any pie boxes in the back. So I guess they have been shelving them, which is good. All right, let's check and see if there's any more things that actually need to be ordered. That one. So a few things do still need to be ordered now that we actually have stocked up based on what we had in the back. For this restock, I'll only buy stuff that we actually have less than a full box of, rather than stuff that's getting close. And specify, I said less, not equal. Yes. Although I will buy one box each of the toilet papers and diapers, just in case. Even though I'm definitely buying more than we need. Yeah. Yeah.
I think. Okay, so those and those are not in mine. Need to fix. Fixing up some lights and fixing up some lights and fixing up some lights. Ah, my arms are falling asleep.
Oh no, wake up.
Don't wake up. That's how the song goes, right? Limiting lights option is on. Remove it in the load store menu. Alright, apparently we can't buy any more lights.
Oh.
Unless I change it in the load store menu, wherever that is.
I mean, that's probably when, like, from the main menu, like, from the title screen.
So, I guess the next
Well-
time we play, I'll have to remember to turn off limiting lights.
I mean, there also is an option. We do have a bunch of lights currently in the storage area. And let's be honest, we don't need as much lighting in there. We could probably cut down the lights we have by half. Or in half, rather.
I'm not sure that will actually be enough for the store, but sure, let's start taking some storage lights out then. One light at a time.
We could also just... Well, I was going to say
What?
we could just sell them.
Sell them and then
then
buy the
buy-
exact same lights for the store.
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
or just take them and carry them into the store. Like,
Okay, I will grab one and move one. Where should I put them? Because you're the one lining them up.
you don't see the pattern?
Did I do that one right? I guess
don't
I
know, which
did.
one did you do?
This one, right above my head. I guess so.
Let's see. That one?
Yeah, maybe this is something that, yeah. Here, what I'll do is I will move one in each row to match up in the storage area. And grab the one
Okay.
that doesn't fit the pattern.
Employees are still working. We could probably just end the day.
Probably, but they are working currently on manufacturing.
More pies.
Yes.
God, I wish the manufacturing products will, like, cost the same with the end result, just so we could have them making muffins instead.
You want meat muffins?
I think that could be fun. Let's make
No.
muffins!
Are you being weird?
What? I thought... Don't you want to meet muffins? He's met Rarity. You know, your favorite pony. Rarity's your favorite, right? Because of Art of the Dress?
I do like Rarity, and that is one of my favorite songs, yes. Huh, why were these lights out of alignment in the first place?
Lights? Out of alignment? Say it's not so. Cotton Eye Joe. Zoom.
Here, you know what? I'm just gonna... Here, I'm gonna grab lights, and I'm just gonna grab the extra lights, and I'm just gonna deposit them right out, like, right by this door. It'll be pretty obvious where I'm sticking.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do.
Okay.
What? Yoink!
Well,
Take the last
well,
light.
oh, you've already grabbed the last light. Okay. And all these other ones are right here. What?
I just walk up to the corner and it's just like, oh look, I think I found the lights.
Yeah.
Just the light bleed. Just, hello, God? Is that you? Imagine flooding the entire store with lights like this much. Just,
Yeah.
God? Is that you? It's me, Margaret.
How you been, man?
Which is actually something I reference a lot while playing D&D of all things. When
So
someone
question, is
disconnects...
this camera getting in the way of placing one of the lights, or did you just happen to this spot?
I just happened to not place in that spot.
Okay. Okay. Because if it was getting in the way, I guess it would be time to move it. It's not like we
Move it.
actually use the cameras anymore.
No. We probably should. That would stop, like, 3 potential shoplifters a day, but it's like...
I mean,
just
we have
security.
2 people... Yeah, we have 2 people in security, and they're handling the job pretty well.
2 people and a maze. Okay, so the first row looks to be perfect. Second row seems pretty perfect. Third row seems good. Fourth row is missing one.
Missing one turn.
And we have
fact,
one more extra light.
Okay, so
Is
we
this
will
missing?
need to... So we will definitely need to,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if I go like here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to say something like 15 more lights.
mm,
So yeah, next time we load in, we can just fix that. Anyway, time to end the day.
sure. Ah, why did I suddenly run outside?
I don't know. Why are you running away?
Why did you make me run?
Why do you think you can escape me?
I'm not trying to, but the thing keeps kicking me out to the front.
Go, my cinnamons, go!
Wait. These two are mating.
Don't be ridiculous.
Hello, million meows.
Having to pay invoices manually? Oh, can you believe that?
Yeah, but it's not like this game has any way of doing that sort of thing automatically or anything. That's just preposterous.
right? Oh good, you did remember to put it on sale today.
Put what on sale? I put the consoles on sale yesterday, too.
No, I had to do that, because you
No,
had to.
I put them on sale yesterday.
Claire, I went up to the consoles thing, there was no sign thing, so I went and grabbed the sale thing, walked up to it, gave it a 10% discount, and put the thing back.
No, I went and gave them a 15% discount, and then dropped the sale thing right here. Because they weren't already on sale, so I went, oh shoot, I should do that. And then I did.
Did we
I
run?
kept them on.
Okay, how many days have we currently run in this recording session?
This is the second.
Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you, unless somehow we simultaneously went up and put it on sale and didn't notice each other standing on either side of this or something. That's the
would've been
only
fun.
way that we can both be telling the truth right now.
The store is just so bright and shiny.
Except
audience.
right above. Except the thing is, I'm noticing we'll need to put an extra row of them along here closer to the wall. Because it's now a little dark along this wall.
No, this is fine. We can have a dark section of the store.
I'm just saying, I think when we put in the lights, we should add in the extra line
What
of
we-
them.
I don't know, what we could totally do is just take out this line along the other wall. And that could
Which
probably
line
fill in
along the wall?
the far wall. This line. We just like take
No, this
row
one is
out.
also going to be necessary, yes.
No, just take out that entire row. And just have, you know, dark pies.
No, why do you... I can't believe this is the sort of argument we're having, where I'm the one arguing in favor of more light. Why is this happening, Claire?
Dark pie, notice me.
As opposed to sun pie?
But,
Or were
sorry,
you even
I got possessed by 2014 for a few seconds there.
Okay, Claire, there is something that I've been noticing for a while, and I don't know if it shows up like this for you as well. Come along to the, like, the big platformy stuff. One where I have the diaper. I forget what the term is. Okay,
Pallets?
I've noticed for a long time, when jumping over this path, watch this particular pie shell.
What about it?
But, like, when jumping over to it,
It blinks?
yeah.
A lot of graphics kind of blink.
Don't kick me off. Like, it almost looks like there's another shelf here or something.
I was trying to load in like both sets of graphics at once.
There. Maybe that'll work better. Okay. It might make the jump more difficult. Here, can you still make the jump?
Of course I can make the jump. What sort of weird question is that? I can totally make the jump. It's easy.
Okay. Good girl.
Always be overconfident. Because either you can do it, and your confidence is warranted, or you can't do it, and it's funny.
Hey, Claire,
No.
I just noticed something. You never set the employees back to loadout 1.
Oh! You want to do that real quick?
Yeah. So we've had no one on cashier, and we literally did just have a shoplifter get away.
Oh, right, because no one's on security to stop them. Whoops.
No one's on security, no one's on cash register.
Yeah, that's a slight issue. Oh good, someone's on a
Okay.
cash register now. I think it'd be really funny to run a store here. No, like, self-checkouts, but just keep buying so many cash registers that people just keep lining up at them. Don't actually have anyone, like, attending them, necessarily. Just have so many of them that all of your customers are just standing in line.
That feels a little counterproductive.
I think that could be useful for the, like, check out 100 people thing. Because then you don't have
Maybe.
people leaving because you're being too slow. Alright, all we need is like 7 more lights and we're good.
What the? Wow, when a shoplifter got beaten up, one of the things they stole flew through the door and ended up on the inside of this closed door.
Doors aren't real.
Meow.
Meow 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 meow
Meow.
meow 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 meow
Meow.
meow.
Why are you meowing? You're a bunny.
Hop, hop, rabbit. I'm not just a bunny. I'm an officer.
You're really not.
I'm sorry.
Yes, these lights are definitely positioned, but hi.
Hi.
What? What?
What, you don't
Why are you
you don't
why are you
think
shoving
Officer
me?
Hops is real?
No.
Get down and show Officer Hops the respect that I deserve.
No.
Eh. Bunny. We really need to watch Zootopia together.
I'm okay.
You, me, and Chandra should all get together and watch Zootopia.
Don't you mean Zootropolis?
No.
The joke is, in some countries, it was released as Zootropolis.
Zootropolis?
Yeah, I really don't know why they gave it a different name in some countries.
I think because in some countries, like, Zootopia was, like, already a thing. Like, a name of a thing, so they didn't want it to have the same name as something else. So they renamed it there, but they had already done marketing for Zootopia. So they didn't want to say, oh yeah, Zootopia? Yeah, that's Zootropolis now. So they just
Well,
changed
the
it
thing
when
is,
they
in
had
those
to.
countries, they were marketed as Zootropolis in the first place.
No.
Yeah, it's weird.
Trademark conflicts. And to create a more localized title.
What the? Someone just bought 2 consoles.
Well, yeah, they probably have 2 kids and don't want them to share.
You to it.
Meow.
Stop meowing. You're not a cat.
Meow. Meow.
You're a bunny. Come here, Cinnamon. Have some num-nums. What the? Claire, did you see that? Cinnamon just ran right through the banana peel and ignored it.
I think that Cinnamon was trying to get a different bit of garbage. Oh, here comes the Cinnamon.
Here he comes.
Grab a broom,
Get
clean
the
it up.
num-nums. Yay! Good
Num-nums.
Cinnamon.
Oh, that guy just came up and bought 2 consoles too.
I love how it took us until about halfway through the day to realize that no one was on the cash register.
Yeah, that was funny.
I wonder how many coconuts are really on this thing.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Diddly-dee-dee, there they all are sitting in a row.
Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head, or bigger.
The only reason I know that song is because of The Lion King.
Of course, I knew that that's what you're going to say, because that's where... I mean, let's be honest here, that's where a lot of people learned the song.
Meow.
And now my brain is thinking, oh, then there's probably some younger folks who learned of the song through the parody of it that was briefly put in one of the episodes of Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I've got a lovely bunch of Dragon Balls. And then it made me realize there's a particular Steven Universe song that my first experience with it was the parody of it done in Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Giant
Before
woman?
I ever watched the show.
Giant woman?
Yeah. All I wanna do is see you turn into a Super Saiyan.
Yeah, I think you commented that when we watched the episode.
Yeah, that I was just like, that's what the original is! Or something like that.
Oh, it's really funny that Steven wants a giant woman, considering that's, like, his dad's thing, too. So somehow or other, he got that from his dad.
I mean, he really is kind of just like both his mom and his dad. And that's often what a lot of kids end up being. Kind of a weird mishmash copy of both of their parents.
There is a theory, I don't know if it's really has a lot of traction anymore, but there at least was a theory that Steven never really existed and it was always just Rose Quartz the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, despite Steven doing human things that gems can't do. That it was all just Rose Quartz trying to hide from her responsibilities the entire time. The ending kind of disproves that, of course, but...
Yeah.
And it's like... It's weird to think about, but it's like... If Rose Quartz had done the whole, you know, having a half-human child thing, say, 100 years before. Like, they've been on Earth, like, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 years. If she had just done that, like, even 100 years before, she would have been back in action and ready to go for the, you know, when all of the big stuff started happening. It just happened to be timed perfectly. With all the big important stuff going on.
Right, because the one thing that would have happened, like, you know, in that time frame, regardless of anything else that happened, would have been the whole cluster situation.
Yeah. Because, like, Stephen instigated by getting the Lapis Mirror and bringing Lapis, who went to Homeworld, apparently told them about the gems and Stephen whatnot, which caused Peridot to try to come in, I think.
Well, it seemed like the thing is, if admittedly, I'm also kind of slightly influenced by reading the D&D Cap comic like interpretation of Steven
Events,
Universe,
yeah.
but they were specifically trying to go like episode by episode, like more or less in order.
Yes.
Skipping a few here and there that seemed mostly filler.
That don't do good for D&D stuff.
Yeah. Well, although I kind of disagree. They skipped over the Tiger Millionaire one. It's just like, I'm sorry, like a whole side quest where, you know, a couple of characters like temporarily become semi-professional wrestlers.
Yeah, just like those are the only two characters who showed, only two players who showed up to D&D nights. It's like, okay, well, I don't know, let's do some downtime stuff.
Yeah, the explanation was, and the thing is, like, there were a few of those where, like, just the characters that are playing each of the gems having like one-on-one like mini sessions with the person playing Steven.
So what's the thing that you're trying to say before you went on 3 tangents in a row?
Well, basically the timing of Peridot's appearance, and just the fact that she seems to be completely unaware of the crystal gems when she like the fact that they're still around and doesn't know about them.
Well, of course, Homeworld would try to like erase any information about, you know, gems that stood up to them and fought against them. Of course, they would try to be like, no, that's never happened.
What I'm saying is that I don't think her like initial like, you know, mission and like stuff like making sure the cluster stuff is still going. The impression I get is Lapis did not affect that. All the whole situation did was the fact that because she encountered Steven, she was also among the group that came to kind of confront them along with Jasper.
Yeah, well, Lapis was just there to study the cluster and make sure that it was, you know, going to hatch on time and all that.
Yeah.
Was all she was doing. She wasn't there to force it to hatch or anything. She was just like, yep.
So it's just like
working.
So unless the homeworld did get the information and then just sent Peridot without that information, which is absolutely believable, I will say. Like, it seems like she might have already been like assigned to do it, and it was just somewhat coincidence that the whole stuff with Lapis had happened recently. But yeah, like you know, that whole situation, the stuff that likely would have still happened is Peridot coming and, you know, keeping an eye on, like, taking a look at the cluster. And she probably would have gotten away with it, because, again, Steven was the only one who noticed that there was stuff going on. Like, with her orbs outside of the transport thing.
Yeah, like, because Steven was messing around and his head went, like, out by the warp or something. He saw that there was something outside the warp, and nobody believed him, and they were so annoyed about it. It's like, yes, let's do this. Steven feels much safer now. It's like, no, I don't. Stop talking for me. You don't know how I feel because you won't let me talk for me. Let me talk for me for once, and you'll know that I don't feel safer now because you're being so bloody condescending. They make me feel even worse. But also, like, the gems don't need to sleep or anything. When Steven gets all, like, scared about, hey, what if these things, break into the house and maybe attack me? None of them go all like, oh, don't worry, Steven, I'll stay in the house and guard you. What are they doing in the temple all night long that's more important than making sure Steven feels safe? Even if they don't believe it. Even... They don't...
Yeah.
Like, what are they doing in the temple all the time? That's a question that's never really answered. Like, we sometimes see them doing stuff in the temple, but we never really get the context of what are they doing. Pearl just stands there and poses, either with her swords or something. She just does ballet by herself. She's pretty quiet at that. She could just do that in the house. Well,
Amethyst, I mean, simply because of the fact we see her room the most.
Do we?
Wait, is that right? I think that actually is right, that we actually see Amethyst's room the most in the series.
We see Amethyst's room twice. We see Pearl's room at least twice. We don't see Garnet's room because we only ever see Garnet, like, in the heart of the temple. We never actually see Garnet's own room.
Unless that is her room.
No, that can't be her room because a gem's room will disappear when the gem, like, fuses or unfuses. And that's where all of, like, all of the gems go. So if that was her room, all of those would be freed every time she unfuses.
Yeah, that's
or
a fair
fuses
point.
with someone else.
Yep, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
So yeah, So fair point. What was it here?
But also, in another episode, it's revealed that Pearl likes to watch Steven sleep. And she says she does it, like, all the time. But of course, she doesn't happen to... No, I think it's in that exact episode that it's revealed that Pearl likes to watch Steven sleep. And then he says, okay, stop doing that. I don't want to be watched while I'm sleeping. And then, like, the next night is when he has all the trouble. So I think it's that part is actually literally addressed in that episode. He doesn't want to say to Pearl, okay, you can watch me sleep because I'm feeling scared now.
So that's another instance of, Pearl basically immediately changing her behavior when Steven says something, despite the fact that she's basically dismissive of him most of the time.
Yes.
When he's saying something with a lot of emotion. Did that count as another diamond command?
I don't think so.
And that's the thing. Like, once you know that whole thing, it's just like there is so much, that Steven
it is
says
the type of show that you want to watch twice for that, but there isn't a lot of that goes on. There are a few moments here and there where, like, Pearl goes to talk about Rose and she, like, covers her mouth and it's like, oh, why is she, like, trying not to cry? So I'm like, no, it's because she was told that she can't say what happened. My final command is a diamond. You must not tell anybody about it. And it takes 5 seasons, was it? For her to finally tell Steven. And then Steven immediately tells all the other crystal gems about it. And Garnet's just completely broken up over the news. So anyway, end of episode? I think we're good.
End of episode. Actually, did we even buy a restock? You know what? We're probably fine. Oh, okay.
I bought a restock.
Oh, hey, Claire, look. You have a point. So, do we want employees to place products faster, or do we want our invoices to be paid automatically? We occasionally forget to do that.
I feel like invoices
Okay.
is not something that we should focus on right now.